Could artificial intelligence beat Mozart at his own game? Modern AI is a huge disruptor in many industries. Surprisingly, music is also one of them. We were hoping that AI would help us do dishes, not try to write songs. So what's next? Is AI going to become this amazing new tool supercharging our creativity? Can it really write good music? Or should we worry that it's just going to take our jobs away and change how we create art forever? What you just heard was a fragment of Mozart's famous piece called Eine kleine Nachtmusik. Now picture this. If Mozart's competition, like the infamous composer Antonio Salieri, had access to musical AI, would Salieri then be able to successfully take on Mozart and possibly eclipse him? To answer that question, first, we need to learn how AI works. As a concertmaster, recording artist, and a teacher, I spend a lot of time in my studio practicing. Let's imagine that AI is my pet parrot named Bob, who listens to every note I play, and after hearing something just once, he remembers it forever. So, if I play this, Bob learns a pattern. So then, if I play this, he can finish the pattern. Then I'm like, okay, Bob, check this out. Bob goes, all right, a variation on the pattern, and right away adds it to his database. The bigger his database gets, the more capable little pet composer he becomes. There are some problems with Bob. Bob sometimes hallucinates. If his database is not large or specific enough, he will simply make stuff up and give us something we were not expecting. On top of that, Bob sometimes gets tempted to steal the copyrighted music he hears in my studio. If he were to do that, he would become Bob the Pirate. Not good. Here is an example of a piece of music generated by one of the best currently available AI programs. Here's what I asked for: a classical music piece for violin and piano in the style of Mozart. Let's hear it. Amazing. It sounds like classical music. Doesn't really sound like Mozart. But there is a violin and piano. And for those of you with good ears, unfortunately, you heard that there's a cello there. I didn't ask for a cello. Here's your example of how AI hallucinates. Musical AI programs of today are unfortunately still very clunky to use. They allow you to select a bunch of presets, describe the vibe of a song, but not a lot more. So using them feels more like playing slot machine than composing something. As professionals, what we really need is a robust tool, a skilled collaborator, not some sort of creative entity. Nevertheless, here is a song generated by AI again. This time, the prompt was a gut-wrenching heartbreak in a rock ballad style. Pretty good. But how did this song make you feel knowing it's AI generated? I asked the same question to one of my students, to which she replied, "It's cool. I would listen to that." My stomach dropped and many disturbing questions came to mind. Could I, like her, find AI-generated music attractive and therefore become like that guy from The Matrix that said, "I know that this steak is not real, but it tastes so good, I really don't care"? I'm not sure that there are easy answers here. Being curious is a very human thing to do, so I predict that there will be a whole new genre of AI-generated music with loyal fan base. But what about AI and humans competing for top 100 songs? A hit song, it's not just melody, lyrics, and a familiar chord progression. Deep down, we crave humanity behind it. So, when Taylor Swift releases her newest creation, we want to know, why did she write it? When did she write it? And most importantly, who was she dating when she wrote it? There are big movie studios, corporations, and game developers that are already experimenting with using AI-generated music. That brings a huge ethical question. Should we allow AI and humans to compete in the same marketplace? There are lawsuits and legislations trying to navigate through some of that, but as art consumers and art creators, we need to insist that there is a fair system in place that respects, protects, and compensates artists for their contributions towards development of AI. One of the most memorable concerts in my life happened when I performed with the New York Philharmonic shortly after the Twin Towers fell on 9/11. At a time when words were not enough. It was great music that helped us process our grief and gave us some comfort. Could AI rise to such an occasion? I really don't think so. Therefore, it could never beat Mozart at his own game. Even in the hands of a skilled composer like Antonio Salieri, it could maybe possibly help him to become more proficient, but not more brilliant. This technology has an immense power to inspire us, but also to completely discourage us from creating art ever again. So let's be brave to demand that the tech industry delivers ethical AI, one that doesn't seek to replace the artists, but instead empowers them to create new, inspired, and above all, original music. What we choose to listen to makes an enormous difference. So to do my part, I'm going to go and listen to Mozart and some Taylor Swift. What about you? Thank you.